Much, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Well, we have reached the final stage of a bill that should never have made it this far. From the beginning, the legislation has been marked by secrecy, self-interest and indeed plenty of spin. It was conceived behind closed doors, pushed forward without proper public consultation, then dressed up as reform. In reality, it is nothing more than a vehicle to enable MLAs to award themselves a substantial pay rise, one they dare not put to the public in plain terms. One would wonder that if Mr. Carroll and I had not been here, if anyone else would have even mentioned the reason for the legislation before us. Let's recall how we got to where we are today. The Commission consulted only with parties represented on it. No public consultation prior to the publication of the bill. No transparency. No input from parties excluded from the cosy carrot-up. It was a stitched-up deal from the start, and all the parties on the Commission know it. The names of those members in the front of the bill are telling. We have Sinn Féin, the DUP, the Ulster Unionists, the Alliance, if anyone was here, and we have the SDLP. Every party with a seat on the Commission has put its name to this scheme, and they would have carried it through quietly had it not been the two of us in this corner, determined to shine a light on what they were doing. The official opposition? Don't make me laugh. Certainly no opposition when it came to awarding and getting themselves a pay rise. At committee stage, every amendment I brought forward, amendments aimed at restoring some integrity to the process, was rejected. The message from the majority was clear. Nothing to see here. The pay rise train is running on time. We are told that the bill merely empowers the Enumeration Board. But let's be honest, Clause 3 gives that away. When you instruct the Board to have regard to salaries in other legislators, every one of which pays significantly more than this Assembly does, this isn't about reform. It's a loaded dice, a guaranteed upward trajectory. The justification we had from one member of the Commission is that MLAs with families need to keep up with their counterparts elsewhere. Tell that to the carers on £81 a week. Tell that to the young family on universal credit. Tell it to the nurses, the porters, the social workers, and worse, it rings hollow to compare us with other legislators. Unlike every other legislator cited in Clause 3, this Assembly has deliberately chosen not to exercise full legislative authority. It handed swathes of power to Brussels and cannot even set its own standards in key areas of economic life. An institution that abandons power should not be demanding parity of pay with those that exercise it. Then there's Clause 5. Former MLAs now eligible to sit on the very board that will determine future pay and pensions. That's a conflict of interest dressed up as experience. The original rules rightly excluded former members. This bill removes that safeguard for no good reason. This bill is a symptom of what is wrong with Stormont. A culture of entitlement enabled by backroom agreements and protected from public scrutiny.
I'm just trying to get some concept of parity here. Does your party leader, who sits in Westminster, who was given a pay rise by a board that has a former member on it and took that pay rise without any question of it, what did he do in that situation? Did he disagree with that payment on the floor of the House of Commons, or did he accept that payment?
The member of the official opposition speaks, and it's great to see some scrutiny actually coming from the official opposition on this issue. And when he looks at Westminster, Westminster exercise all the powers. Westminster exercise all the powers they are given. So you cannot compare Westminster and Stormont. The official opposition, along with the other pan-nationalist front, were happy to give away 300 areas of law to a foreign legislator, and that is something that the official opposition cannot and will not face up to. Chanting from the sidelines, absolutely, that's all the official opposition are good at.
We'll go back to the debate.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, the people of Northern Ireland deserve better. They deserve transparency and integrity and public office. This bill offers none of that, and that is why I have opposed it from the very beginning, at every stage, in every form, and in full view of the public who are footing the bill for it, and why I will vote against it here again today, shaming those that have voted for it and will vote for it and backed it from the beginning. Self-interest reigns supreme, and the member of the official opposition typifies that with his arguments here today.